Hey, welcome everyone to Chair Flow. We'll get going in about 2 minutes, so grabbing your chair and whatever else you think you might need. And we'll see you real soon. All right, welcome everyone to Chair Flow. I invite you to come to the edge of your chair. So we use the muscles of our back to sit up straight and tall. And let's play with our sits bones a little bit here as we rock to the front of our sits bones and then to the back. Just back and forth a few times. Just getting to know our sits bones. And finding a place where you're neither rocking towards the front of the sits bones nor rock to the back, finding the exact center of the sits bones. From that exact center, pressing down to sit up a little straighter, a little taller. I invite you to relax your shoulders, long through all sides of the neck with a slight tuck of the chin as we bring our hands to our heart. A light press of your thumb against your sternum as we line up each finger. And I'll invite you to soften your eyes if you're comfortable with closing your eyes. Closing your eyes and just taking 3 or 4 breaths to watch your breath as it flows in and out. Open the eyes. If you close your eyes, let's bring our palms onto our thighs, just above the knee. We'll start to shape our breath a little bit as we find a long, slow inhalation in, matched by a long, slow exhalation out. As you breathe in, I'll invite you to bring the air to the top of your chest, the base of your belly, filling up each side waist, filling up both front and back planes of your body. As you breathe out, I'll encourage you to draw the low belly in and up to squeeze a little more air out, also providing structural support with that abdominal engagement for our low back. Keeping this deeper, fuller breath, let's find a twist. As we bring one hand to the side of our chair, other hand finds the far side of that far thigh. Let an inhale grow your spine tall, and then finding a twist, staying grounded through both sits bones. Either looking forward off to the side or over that back shoulder. As we hold this chair twist with every inhalation, sitting up a little taller, with every exhalation, twisting a little bit further. Now letting an inhalation bring you through center. Other hand finds other side of chair. Other hand finds other side of thigh. Let that first inhale grow you tall as you press into those sits bones evenly. And try to keep that evenness through both sits bones as we start to twist. Again, either looking forward, off to the side, or over that back shoulder. And again, just working with the breath. Every time you breathe in, sitting a little taller. Every time you breathe out, twisting a little further. Now letting an inhale bring you through center. Let's take Our breath just to ground down, palms on our thighs, long, smooth breath in. Long, smooth breath out. Now let's find a side bend each way. As we bring hand to chair, other hand high, we'll lean onto that sits bone. I want to keep the hand where it is as we slide the other sits bone back down, coming back to that evenness between the two sits bones. Now letting an inhale bring you through center. We'll ground down through that other hand high, and we'll lean onto that sits bone, and we'll keep the hand where it is as we slide that other sits bone back down. Again, coming back to that even place between the two sits bones. Letting an inhale bring you through center. Let's bring hands back onto our thighs, and let's pretend that our sits bones and the crown of our head are connected by the stem of a pencil. It's a very stiff pencil. We want to stay grounded through the two sits bones as we rotate around the tip of the pencil for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to take those stiff pencil rotations the other way for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now back to center, sitting tall for a long, smooth breath in. Long, smooth breath out. Now let's pretend our sits bones and the crown of our head are connected by a very floppy, rubbery pencil. You might think of a piece of pasta that's not so floppy that it's going to flop over, but very rubbery, very movable. And we're going to shift the weight between the sits bones as we make big, big circles. Let your shoulders play, let your head play. 2, or 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's take it the other way for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And back to center. From here, let's find a go-to stretch. Anytime you're at your desk, in a chair, looking at a screen, besides exercising your eyes, we'll do a little bit of that. You might find a little stretch in your shoulders as we find this letter W, these cactus arms. As we hold this cactus arms, elbows move back, the hands come with, and I'll invite you to wiggle your fingers. Keeping cactus arms staying grounded through two sits bones, let's take a little twist one way, and we'll take a little twist the other. And let's do 6 both ways. Here's 1.5. Here's 2. We can coordinate it with the breath, exhaling through center, inhaling into the twist. And a couple more each way. Let's hold these last 2 each side, inhaling into the twist. Exhale, twist further. Inhale, sit taller. Exhale through center. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist further. Inhale, sit taller. Exhale, back to center. And hands on our thighs. Let's come out of those shoulders a little bit as we roll one shoulder front and then the other. Here's 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. We'll take it the other way for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then both shoulders solidly parked on roof shelf. From here, let's work with our neck a little bit as we look up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's do 3 more. Up and down. and down. This last one, let's hold the two extremes. As we look up, stretching out the base of the neck. Now finding a strong tuck of the chin and holding that as we stretch out the back of our neck. And then back to center. Feel free to do this with me. Ears over shoulders. Ears and shoulders over hips. Ears, shoulders, hips over sits bones as we sit tall. And from here, let's work with our wrists a little bit. So I'm going to invite you to find a clasp of the fingers. Let's keep the heels of the hands together as we circle our wrists for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll take those rotations the other way for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Back to center. Let's find the other clasp of the fingers as we walk the fingers one over. Now connecting the forearms and keeping those connected as we circle for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll take it the other way for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And releasing the clasp. Palms on our thighs for a long, smooth breath in. Long, smooth breath out. Let's keep working with our hands. So I invite you to bring the hands out front, palms face front. You can bring the thumb inside and then stretch the thumb out. And let's do 6 of these. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here comes 4. Last 2, we'll hold the last one. Here's 5. And here's 6. We're holding the thumb in. We'll try to go a little bit further, stretching out the outside of the thumb. Thumb comes outside the hands, holding that as we stretch out the inside of the thumb. And then hands back to center. Let's just give those hands a little shake. And then palms on our thighs for a long, smooth breath in. Long, smooth breath out. Let's work with our jaw a little bit. So just like letting the mouth hang open here. No one else can see except no one else can see. So we're just going to wiggle our jaw side to side. And then letting the jaw still hang free, we're just going to open and close the jaw. And then let's bring our fingers to that place where the jaw connects into the skull and just give it a little massage there. And then back to center. Coming back to our wrists. Listen closely here. We've got 2 arms in front, the thumbs face up. One hand is a rocket ship. It rockets up to the sky. It reaches its apogee. It curves back down to earth. The thumb faces down. We've got one wrist crossed on top of the other. From here, we're going to flip the palms to face in. We'll find a clasp of the fingers. And go slow here. This can get very intense. We roll the hands in, around, and out, keeping the fingers clasped as we stretch out our wrists. Now rolling the hands back in and out. Move slowly here. We're going to release the clasp of the fingers. We're going to switch the cross of the wrists. We're going to clasp the fingers. And again, we're going to roll the hands on in as we stretch out those wrists. We're going to go slow. If you're not used to doing this, this can be super intense. We want to feel good after our yoga. We don't want to feel tweaked or hurt. And that's one of the first rules of any yoga practice. Ahimsa, do no harm. Mostly to yourself. If you're a teacher, not to your students either. So, and then rolling the hands back around, releasing the clasp, palms on our thighs for a long, smooth breath in. Long, smooth breath out. Let's get back into those shoulders. One of my favorite shoulder release exercises is the inhale, the shoulders up to the ears, and then not too violently. On the exhale, just let them drop. And we might include that with a short, sharp exhale. So inhale and exhale. And we'll do 6. Last 2. Last one. And then keeping those shoulders heavy on rib shelf, let's pretend we have 2 tennis balls. One is here, the other is here. And we're going to try to lengthen through side neck up and over that tennis ball as we bring ear to shoulder. So we're not crunching into the side bend, we're lengthening into the side bend. So take a breath to sit tall. Exhale to prepare. On the inhale, growing through all sides of the neck as we bring our ear towards the shoulder. Exhaling through center and inhaling, lengthening through all sides of the neck as we bring ear towards other shoulder. And back and forth, we'll do 6. Inhaling into the stretch, exhaling through center. Try to let those shoulders stay super, super heavy. And let's do a couple more each side. One more each side. Let's hold. We lengthen up and over that invisible tennis ball, going a little bit further, keeping the shoulder disengaged. Exhaling through center, inhaling into the tilt. And back to center. So let's work some more shoulder rolls. This time let's work both shoulders together. As shoulders come up the back plane of the body and down the front. So we inhale up, exhale down, and we'll do 6. Here comes 3. Here's 4. Here comes 5. And 6. And let's take them the other way. We're going to inhale the shoulders up the front plane of the body, exhaling down the back. Here's 2. Here comes 3. Here's 4. And 5. And 6. And then keeping those shoulders parked on rib shelf. Again, getting back into our hands as we play the piano, staying grounded through 2 sits bones, an invisible piano. And then we'll start to add a little twisting of the pelvis as we bring one sits bone front, the other sits bone shifts back any amount. It might not actually even move, but you can kind of feel that shifting of the weight as we twist base of waist. And let's do one more each way. And then we'll hold these last 2. As we play the piano, we twist a little bit further. Inhale it through center, twisting a little bit further. And then back to center. Palms on our thighs. Long, smooth breath in. Long, smooth breath out. Let's come back to those stiff pencil rotations for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Other way for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we'll go back to those pasta pencil rotations for a big circling. 2 comes up here. 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll take it the other way for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And back to center. Again, feel free to come with me on this one. Ears over shoulders. Ears and shoulders over hips. Ears, shoulders, hips over heels. Palms on our thighs for a long, smooth breath in. Long, smooth breath out. Work a little more shoulder therapy here. Let's find a clasp of the fingers in front of the heart, heels of the hands pressed together. Let's pretend our left hand is an elevator and it's going to elevate the right hand up, right shoulder stays relaxed, and it elevates right back down. A couple more times. Elevating right up. Elevator ride for right hand down. One more we'll hold. We'll elevate arm up. Keeping that left shoulder relaxed. Maybe elevate a little higher. Elevator right down. And then switching the clasp of the fingers. Now the right hand is the elevator. The left hand is the rider as we elevate left up. And elevate left down. Elevate left up. Elevate left down. Let's hold this last one. We elevate left up and hold. Big breath in. Big breath out. Keep that left shoulder relaxed. And then elevating left down. Releasing the clasp of the fingers. Palms on our thighs for a long, smooth breath in. Long, smooth breath out. So I'm in front of my computer. My curtains are closed, so I can't see that far away. I invite you to bring a finger in front of your nose. We're going to stare at the finger. And then we're going to try to bring the finger away. We'll stare at the finger and then go beyond the finger to look at the farthest thing you can see. And we'll move back and forth. We have near focus and far focus. Near focus and far focus. Let's do it 3 more times. Near focus and far focus. Near focus, far focus. Last one here, near focus, far focus. And let's bring that finger in. We'll tap the tips of our nose, just for fun. And then palms on our thighs for a long, smooth breath in. Long, smooth breath out. So let's work a cooling breath, and then we'll do a nice massage. So the cooling breath is the Sitali breath. It's hot here in San Francisco. Close to 30 degrees Celsius. 90, I think, Fahrenheit. So the idea is it's one of the few yoga breaths we breathe in through the mouth. We make an O with the lips. Some of us can curl our tongue, some of us can't. So if you can curl the tongue, you'll do that also. If not, you'll just make the O with the mouth. And I'll pantomime with my hands here. So sitting up straight and tall, we're going to breathe in through the O of the mouth, the curled tongue if you can. Closing the mouth, breathing out through the nose. Sitali breath in through the mouth. Closing the mouth, breathing out through the nose. Sitali breath in through the mouth. Closing the mouth, breathing out through the nose. Let's do 2 more. Sitali breath in. And out. Last one here. Sitali breath in. Closing the mouth, breathing out through the nose. And then palms on our thighs. Long, smooth breath in. Long, smooth breath out. So let's end with a little self-massage here. If you're wearing glasses, I'll let you take your glasses off. Putting them in a safe place. This isn't the safest place, but it's a convenient place for me. Right here, right now. I'll allow you to bring your hands onto your head, just massaging your skull. Should feel pretty good. Releasing and relaxing any tension in our skull. And then bringing fingers to our forehead and just smoothing out our forehead. A lot of times when we get tense, we wrinkle that forehead. So we consciously just iron it out, iron those wrinkles out. Now we're going to bring our hands onto our temples, just very gentle circles. Now we're going to close our eyes and just very gently massaging our eyes. We're going to bring those fingers below our eyes. And now bringing our fingers to our nose, give our nose a little massage. Fingers go out to the cheekbones, massaging our cheekbones. And dropping down to the jaw, we've already massaged this place today, just relaxing it. And we're going to slide those fingers to our ears, just massaging our ears. Maybe the fingers go inside, clean out a little earwax. Now fingers find the back of the skull, a place where the spine joins into the skull, massaging that place. The occiput, dropping down to the back of the neck. Oh, feels so good. Now one hand comes to one shoulder, just relaxing that shoulder, massaging that shoulder. And other hand finds the other shoulder, relaxing that shoulder, massaging the shoulder. There's the lateral aspect, and then up towards that neck. Just hold a lot of tension in that place. And just letting that tension go. From here, bringing hands above the heart, and we'll just trace a line from the heart to the navel, just massaging. And then bringing our hands onto our waist, just massaging our waist. We can bring hands to our lower back, just massaging that place. And then we can bring the heels of our hands onto our hips. Give those hips a little massage. Feels so good. From here, let's bring hands onto our belly, just massaging our belly. Now going long through a leg, let me go sideways here so you can see my legs. Let me back up a little bit too. So we'll start from the top of the thigh and just massaging down the leg. When we get to the knee, I'll suggest a hand on each side. And then letting your fingertips find the back of the knee and giving that place a little massage. Now giving the kneecap a little wiggle. And then we'll go down the leg, massaging our calf, massaging that Achilles tendon. And I'm wearing shoes here. I can still massage my foot through the shoe, sending the energy out the toe. Other leg, starting from the top of the thigh, just massaging on down. Bring your a hand to either side of the knee, just massaging that. And then fingers find the back of the knee, massaging that. And then giving your kneecap a little wiggle. Hands find the calf, massaging down the calf. Achilles tendon. And I'm wearing shoes. If you are, great, no big deal. If you're not, that's also great. If we massage our foot through a shoe, why not? Sending energy out through the toes. From here, coming back up, sitting up straight and tall. Let's work our arms a little bit. So hand comes to the upper arm, just massaging bicep and tricep. We get to our elbow. I'll invite you to bring a thumb into the eye of the elbow, massaging that place. And then wrapping the forearm. Massage our forearm. When we get to our wrist, I'll invite you to circle that wrist. And then spinning the palm out, we'll go finger by finger as we send the energy out the fingertips. Little finger, ring finger, middle finger, pointer, and thumb. And then we can get a thumb into the center of the hand. Where all the finger joints connect. We'll find that arm on the other side, starting from the top of the arm, bicep, tricep. Massaging the elbow, feels so good. And then thumb finds the eye of the elbow, give that place a little massage. And then we'll wrap the forearm as we massage on down. When we get to the wrists, circling the wrists. And then we'll spin the palm out. We'll do one finger at a time as we go out the little finger. Ring finger, second side. Middle finger. Pointer finger. And then the thumb. And then we'll bring our thumb inside the palm, that place where all the fingers connect. We'll give that place a massage. Looking at your hands. What color are they? Hopefully they're pink. It's hot here, so mine are a little sweaty. They're not super dry. But generally a good physical condition for your flesh to be. If everything's working properly, it's warm, pink, and dry. I'm not so dry, but I'm nice and pink and I'm nice and warm. Palms on my thighs, long, smooth breath in. long, smooth breath out. Now let's do a little meditation. I'm going to grab my yoga bells here. And we'll sit for about a minute, then I'll ring the bells 3 times. Finding your tall seat, rounding down through 2 feet. Relaxed shoulders, soft face, and closing your eyes. And for about, probably even less than a minute, just watching as your breath flows in and out, much like you might watch clouds in the sky. I'm going to ring these yoga bells 3 times. If you close your eyes, I'll invite you to open your eyes. I'll allow you to bring your hands to your heart. A light press of your thumb against your sternum as we line up each finger. Ending our practice as we started, just watching as our breath flows in and as our breath flows out, much like you might watch a river as the river flows by. From this place of breath observation, I'll invite you to bring one hand to the side of the chair, palm of the other hand faces the sky. A slight tuck of the chin. And then again, bringing hands to heart and bowing as you thank yourselves for practicing yoga. And as we offer our practice out to each other and to the world, the light within me honors and respects the light within you. And in this light, we are one. Namaste. Thank you all for practicing with me. Chair flow, half-hour class if you're at your desk. You can take the time to do the whole class, great. It's only half hour. Half class, totally cool, 10 minutes. Whatever you can take from it, awesome. And these are all takeaways. You don't necessarily need me to do any of these exercises. And we'll see you real soon.